creativity. I just want to do a quick rambling discussion about creativity and how I feel about creativity, because I think creativity is a topic that it's just one of those things that is sort of just known and done, but not really discussed or delved into. I can't say this. Delved into what creativity is. What is it? I didn't really bother looking it up. I'm just going to give my interpretation of creativity and what it means to me, because it's always been the driving force in my life. I treat creativity with an intense amount of passion and reverence. Almost hold it as high as I would hold, like, if I was to worship a god or something. Creativity is that important to me, and I admire most of those who are creative. I think the world has a very twisted view of creativity, most of the world. And I think true creativity is something that is missed by people, but yet they think that they are creative because creativity essentially means to create, to produce, to make something. And I don't understand the way most people think. I never have when it comes to creativity. Growing up, creativity was you start dropping your eggs and you immediately go out and try to get yourself pregnant. And that is having a child, having many children is the pinnacle. Having sex is like the pinnacle of your creative powers. And I've always, even from the time I was a child, I always strongly disagreed with this concept and rebelled against this concept, even though that is the way, that was the way that I was taught, and that is the way. And thank God that I broke away from that, and that I didn't fall into that trap that so many people that I know fell right into. That's their life, but that's not life. That's not the end of life. That's not where your life stops and starts. That's not where your creativity peaks. It doesn't peak when you reproduce yourself. But anyway, I think this creativity is something that needs to be discussed. It needs to be set free and put out into the open, and not such a semi-taboo only for weirdos and fashion designers. I think that it needs to be exposed for what it really is, and the beautiful, powerful tool that we have inside of us, just like our hands. Our hands only do what our creative mind tells them to do. These are wonderful tools, but without our creativity and our creative drive, they would be completely useless. It's because of creativity that we could make things to help us go through life and to survive. Our ancestors survived because of their creative minds. And it's such a huge, vast, massive topic that is really terribly underappreciated and overlooked. And that's why I'm doing this transmission is because I think that it needs to be exposed and not only just be something that is coveted by a select few, of really smart, strange people. I think that's very selfish thinking that it's only for a few people, because every single creature, every single molecule and speck in this universe, in this multiverse, is a creative being, is a creative entity, because it's all part of creation. It's huge. It's like huger than anything that I can even think of, and that's why it's so important to me, because it is me. I am an amazing and beautiful act of creation, and so are you. And that's why I think it's really should be discussed, and I'd like to discuss it more. And I'm glad that you brought it up. So we should talk about it. Okay. Bye.